the peer review video about the MIQ. Minnesota Importance Questionnaire MIQ video. It explains in the manual on page 9 that the purpose of the Minnesota Importance Questionnaire is it's a 210-pair comparison instrument designed to measure vocationally relevant dimensions. These need dimensions refer to specific reinforcing conditions which have been found to be important to job satisfaction. The statement representing each dimension was chosen from analysis of an earlier Likert form, the MIQ, as that statement which best represented the scale. The statement used to represent each of the 20 vocational needs in the 1967 was followed in alphabetical order. The first one is ability utilization. I can do something that makes use of my time. Achievement, that would be something like the job could give me a feeling of accomplishment. Activity, it could be busy all the time. Advancement, the job would provide an opportunity for advancement. Authority, I could tell people what to do. Company policies and practices is number 6. Compensation, my pay would compare well with that of other coworkers. And then some important information about the test. It is reported in the MIQ manual that the reading level is about the 5th grade level. The MIQ manual on page 2 explains that the assessment consists of 210 questions. The test is administered in a reusable booklet. The client records his or her responses to the questions on a separate piece of paper. The test can be taken in 30 to 40 minutes. A couple of disadvantages of this test. The test takes some time to administer. It could be a difficult assessment for someone who had difficulty reading. Validity. According to the MIQ manual on page 46, it states the following. Validity, taken simply, is the demonstration that an instrument functions as it was intended to function. In this case, if the MIQ measures vocational needs, this concept is defined in the theory of work adjustment. Excuse me. The MIQ manual on page 45 explains that evidence exists for the validity of this assessment in the following ways. It was assessed. The first way, it says they used structural evidence of MIQ's validity. The second way is indirect evidence of MIQ's validity derived from research with earlier pre-1967 forms. 3, based on research with the present 1967 form. Yes, research is able to validate the validity of this assessment. According to a research study done in 1967, the manual referred to it as being what is called a validation study in the theory of work adjustment. It explains that in terms of reliability on page 38 that the reliability of the data gathered in 1967 is supportive of its use to a rehabilitation counselor for vocational uses. Appropriate uses of this assessment include the test is appropriate for clients who do not have a lot of difficulty with reading and follow directions accurately. So if the client is unable to do this, then he or she would not be appropriate for this test or assessment. In summary, according to the MIQ manual, the major needs of the MIQ in vocational counseling is to measure the needs of the counselor. Is to measure the needs of the counselee, A vocational uses and explains in the manual that the main use for this assessment is with vocational planning, looking for jobs. Preparing for the counseling relationship could be utilized to assess the impact of disability. And number 4 is the MIQ might be used to help a counselee, especially one severely disabled, make use of his non-work time.